EFCC drops corruption charges against Deziani and others. The EFCC had, in a 14-count charge, accused Deziani, bank executives, and NNPC officials of conspiring to conceal $153 million in Fidelity Bank. If a report by Daily Trust is anything to go by, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has dropped all 14-count charges against former Minister of Petroleum Resources Deziani Alison Madueke. The EFCC was also said to have dropped the charges against Ben Oti, Nnamdi Okonkwo, Stanley Lonson, Lanre Adesanya, and Dauda Lawal, all of whom are former officials of commercial banks and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC). Since 2015, Deziani has been dogged by a series of corruption allegations, including the alleged diversion and distribution of 23 billion naira. The former minister has also been holed up in the United Kingdom, where she faces a separate probe for alleged bribery, corruption, and money laundering. At the resumed hearing of the matter before Justice Muslim Hassan of a Federal High Court, Lagos, on November 5, 2019, the anti-graft agency, through its lawyer Rotimi Oyedepo, dropped the corruption charges against most of the accused persons, including Deziani, through an amended 4-count charge. The amended charges, which border on money laundering, now only seeks to prosecute a former executive director of First Bank PLC alongside Deziani and Ben, who served as Group Executive Director of Finance at the NNPC. Madueke and Ben Oti have both reportedly been at large since the beginning of the matter, which was first filed in court on November 28, 2018. Similarly, Nnamdi, Stanley, and Lanre all did not make any appearance in court and have not been arraigned. In what appeared like a twist at the resumed hearing of the matter, a source close to the Dauda, who noted that the former executive director of First Bank did not fail to appear in court in all adjourned dates of the matter, was shocked that all other accused persons have been exonerated. The matter before the court, the FCC had, in the 14-count charge, accused the bank executives and NNPC officials of conspiring to conceal $153 million in Fidelity Bank, which they ought to have known were proceeds of corruption punishable under the Money Laundering Act. In 2015, the EFCC discovered that the $153 million was deposited to allegedly fund the presidential second-term campaign of former President Goodluck Jonathan. The matter was investigated by the EFCC, and the bankers were alleged to have conspired with Deziani and other NNPC officials to conceal and distribute parts of the fund. Lawal, who was an executive director of First Bank, was accused of assisting Deziani to purchase a property, Meridian Hotel Ojeyi Palace in Port Harcourt, when he received $25 million from Fidelity Bank and deposited the same amount with Sterling Bank, allegedly on the instruction of Stanley. The source, who was familiar with the transaction, stated it is pathetic that Dauda, who had no contact with Deziani and was only acting on the instruction of a customer, can be charged for conspiracy, while those who were alleged to be directly linked to the funds have been exonerated. Although, when contacted for comment, EFCC spokesman Wilson Uwajaren said he is not aware of the matter. Nigeria for you. Paddy. Always padding everything up. Always, the more you look, the less you see. That is the situation of this country. The more you look, the less you see. And most of all of these things, they don't even do their, they don't carry out all this investigation thoroughly. Most of the things that we always know or hear is about media trial here and there. They will just try to bring everything. Everybody will start talking, this person is a devil, this person is corrupt, this person is this. And at the end of the day, you find out that, they don't even go in depth of the investigation. At the end of the day, they just get everything muddled up. That is what we have been seeing in Nigeria. Or before you know it, they know how to cover a lot of things. When the EFCC or the people who are in charge of the investigation, when they see the truth, maybe at the end of the day, a lot of things must have gone underground. lot of vested interest, because when you talk about corruption, it's, it's a long chain, that if you talk about one person, you have to be linking it with one other person, because it is not always done in isolation. Never, it is never done in isolation. And by the time you get to the nitty-gritty of the matter, you see that a lot of big wigs or big shots or big guys will be involved. And by so doing, like, if you want to undo the situation, if you want to tell me that I'm so corrupt, I'm going to link a lot of people, I'm going to expose a lot of things. And that is what happens most of the time. And you see that the whole thing will not even have a everything will just be twisted. So that is Nigeria for you. That is Nigeria for you. So we don't even know, like, when the AFCC spokesperson was contacted, for comments, and he said he's not aware of the matter. You can imagine, he's not aware of the matter at this stage, age and time. You are not aware of the matter, whether good or bad, whether you have dropped the case or whether the case is still ongoing. He said he doesn't know anything about the matter, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And someone says Bayelsa governorship bargain. Oh, Nigeria, we hate thee. You know, all of this is you can link one or two things to another. Someone says it is Bayelsa governorship bargain. Nigeria will heavy. Run onto APC and be ye saved. Learn of her doctrines and thou shalt be free. They don't tire. Abeg, collect all the stolen money. We can't continue like this. My kids deserve a better Nigeria. The unfortunate thing there is that even when they collect all the money will still be looted. You will not even see anything. They will be telling you they are sharing money, they are doing all manner of things. They will tell you they have spent the money, and when you look around, nothing is happening. They will tell you, oh, you have recovered this, we have recovered this, and some people will be at one corner. They will re-loot the money. You will not see anything. Somebody is talking about my children. Oh, sit down there, be looking for your children. If you are not going to do the needful, you think those guys are ready to do the right thing so that you guys, Nigerians, will enjoy? No, it is all about themselves. They don't think about any other person. They know how to share the money amongst themselves. You can imagine when this case started from the beginning, from 2015, everybody was talking. Who would have thought that by now they are going to be dropping all these charges? Is it not unfortunate? So what happened? A lot of people who have spoken, what they are not supposed to have said. A lot of people who have supported this government. Oh, they are doing a good work, but see what is happening now. Everything is just, now wash. Media trial here and there. So unfortunate. Nigeria, a place I can never be proud to call home. Wow. Have we forgotten so soon? Jonathan went to see Buhari. APC and unlikely party won in Bayelsa as soon as it would be the turn of Dame Patience Jonathan's fund and corrupt enrichment to receive state pardon. Nigeria na RNG, paddy RNG. Nigeria is a shame. See how our so-called leaders trade with the lives of Nigerian people. These two PMB and Jonathan were busy striking a deal while vulnerable Nigerians engaged themselves with guns and machetes on the day of the election, and unfortunately so many died ignorantly. If this is true by any means, God will undo all of them, the so-called leaders, for trading with our lives and future of our generation and children unborn. People who always supporting politicians. Oh, this politician is this. And in my opinion, when all of these things happen, not quite long, and that was where we heard from Reno Mokro. He said he's done with Nigeria. Nigerians are ungrateful. That statement carries volume. It goes beyond that. I'm not sure that man or that guy, was talking about Nigerians per se. There's something that guy has saying that really, see the people I've been, fighting for, defending here and there. See what is happening. Guys, use your tongue to count your teeth. For that guy to have concluded and made that statement that is done with, that he needs to go and, just to move on to something else. If that guy, if Reno Mokre, is being questioned very well, in a tight corner, he will open up to the main reason why he said he's done with that Nigerians are ungrateful. You just have to come out and use that statement, just to douse the tension. You wouldn't want to come out directly to say this is the reason why I said I'm really done with Nigeria matter. So let's see how it goes. Somebody says, stop saying this. This is the reason APC won the election. Nobody knows if it was false allegation that they lay on her. Though I'm not saying she's a saint, but remember what one APC senator said, that they used false allegation to whose out PDP. EFCC is the biggest opera after Nollywood in Nigeria. It is one day another episode. Mr. President, your aides are misleading you with false information. Be careful. Waiting so long to free the looter can cause your incompetence. Open your eyes, ears down. You are trying to gain upper hand on your efforts in corruption fighting. Someone said, if all the above story is correct, then EFCC may have so many questions to answer. Why waiting for such a long time? Please, EFCC, be careful. It seems you are trying to free all the looters. I suspected charges were dropped because some big wigs in the ruling party are involved. If not, why now? Please, all our properties seized by the agency should be returned to her. God is watching us. Bayelsa sellout. Bayelsa sellout. Rolling out. Join APC and all your sins will be forgiven. Wow, this is terrible. You can't really, all these things, they are not really far from the truth. Not quite long. Sule Lamido came out and said it, with all manner of responsibility, that the reason that Jonathan sold his people out, sold the people his state out, that it was because of this Malabu oil. That was why Jonathan did what he had to do in Bayelsa. But yeah, he's coming out to debunk it. No, it is not like that. But you can put one or two things together. But for as many that are really supporting, or we want to die for any politician, you're on your own. These guys, they will just use you to claim out. You need to be careful. Everybody must be selfish, because these guys are selfish. If you are not selfish, but the unfortunate thing there is that people are not ready. We are not ready to come together as a people. We are just divided. These guys have really divided us, and a lot of people have come out and have seen these narratives that these guys are just trying to manipulate Nigerians, but people don't still want to get it, because at the end of the day, you see that all of them party, they know where they meet. See what is happening after how many years now? You are not dropping the charges onto what? Now the EFCC spokesperson said he can't comment. He doesn't know anything. He's not even aware of any matter at this age and time. And you expect Nigerians to believe that there is God. Oh. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this. Leave your comments below. Thank you very much. Bye.